Welcome. One of my fondest memories is spending time out in the yard and garden with my grandmother. I learned so much about plants and the environment. I've been growing a garden for about 30 years now and would like to share some of the tidbits that I've learned along the way with you. So come with me as I get my garden and yard ready for spring. I have several large oak trees in my yard, so the very first thing I need to do is clean up those leaves. Instead of raking and burning the leaves, I like to collect them and use them around my garden. So this brings me to the many ways that you can reuse or recycle oak leaves. I live on 5 acres and it would take weeks to hand rake all the oak leaves that I have. So I had to come up with a creative way to collect all my leaves. Recycle number 1. Oak leaves make the perfect mulch. They are clean and they break down easy. When they break down, they add nutrients to the soil. The main nutrients that they add are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and this is the main ingredients in fertilizer. Therefore, making leaf mulch a healthy additive to your plants and vegetables. Recycle number 2. I use the oak leaves as a weed barrier in between my raised beds. This saves time and keeps me from having to pull weeds as much as I would without it. The planting season is just getting started, so right now I don't have really that much planted in my garden. I did get some tomato plants planted for the early spring, and this acts as an extra layer of protection against those cool nights. Use number 3 is I put the leaves in my compost pile. However, that's a whole nother video on composting. As oak leaves break down, they change the pH of the soil just slightly. I've used oak leaves around my azaleas for years and they tend to love it. So this brings me to use number 4. Use number 5 as an organic compound to your flower beds or garden beds. It helps control soil temperature, so on those cold nights it conserves heat as well as on a hot sunny day, preventing the soil from drying out. Leaves feed earthworms and add beneficial microbes to the soil. So that leads me to the final use, which is I like to add them to my worm box. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful and has inspired you to do some recycling of your own.